Oh, it's time. Time to get radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Radical Comment of the Day for January 12th, 2020. Holy shit, I'm like a month behind on Comment of the Day. So this is going to be the very last comment of the day because I'm switching over to Comment of the Week. Now, I have been keeping track, even though I was away from YouTube, I wasn't uploading, I was keeping track of the people that still stopped by after the 12th and left comments, okay? So, I still have those in the works. Like I said, we're probably going to do them on maybe Monday or Tuesday. You know, I'll tally up all the comments from the week, and then we'll just do Comment of the Week. But I'm going to do something special for this one. This is going to be a top 20, actually. So I chose the best 20 comments of the 12th, January the 12th, and that was that upload where I was pretty much not sure if I'd ever come back. I thought, you know, I didn't know what would happen with the channel. And one thing I was sad about was some of my best comments I ever got was actually on that day. So I'm happy I'm able to come back and actually, you know, give some props to these comments. Okay, this is going to be, I'm not going to have these numbered, okay? I don't even know if I'll really have the time to show any of these except for maybe the medalists later on, okay? So these are in no order, by the way. I say top 20, but these are really not in any order. It's going to be 17 and then the medalist. All right? Ken's Game Collection. Rick, thanks for opening my eyes. When I started my channel, I used to look up to the likes of beat-em-ups and MGRs of the gaming community. I could have easily followed that path, but because of you, mate, I saw that they were what they were really up to with basement leaks, fake museum scams, and all the other BS they do. And because of you, from time to time, I would speak out against them and will continue to do that because what they are doing is wrong. They may have won this battle, but they sure as hell haven't won the war. You helped open a lot of eyes up on this platform, and we all thank you for taking the time to do that. I thank you, Ken's Game Collection. VanV. Man, this is a bummer. I just found your channel in the last month or so. It's made me a lot more critical on aspects of some YouTubers that were kind of festering on the surface. But I didn't quite get what was irking me about them until I found your channel and it hit a home run right away. For me personally, initially, it wasn't even that aspect of e-begging as much as it was the cult mindset some of these people's followers tend to have. Wherein, if you dared to criticize them, you'd have a slew of dweebs attacking you. I didn't even think of the tie-in between that and the e-beggery, which, to be honest, I never even took notice of before until I saw your videos. Since then, I see a direct one-to-one correlation between the two. I think you've lifted veil of some of these people's fakeness for a lot of your viewers over time, and it's unfortunate to see you go. I do hope you change your mind eventually. Even just to spite the fuckers as they're probably celebrating right now. If not, I wish you all the best and farewell. Thank you, VanV. Nothing to see here. Rick, your channel changed my view on Patreon, opened my eyes to scammers, and made me reassess my support for many channels that exploit their fan base. I've also loved being included in several of your uploads and being part of this wonderful community you've put together. We all owe you a great deal. You've made an incredible, indelible mark on the platform. You're the Lenny Bruce of YouTube for crying out loud. I don't know about that. A lot of kind words there. Nothing to see here. I sincerely hope you get the opportunity to continue with your channel and that you keep on keeping on in your own special way. Stay strong, brother, and may this not be the end. Thank you. Nothing to see here. Rusty Shackelford. This sucks. I do hope this isn't the end, but you deserve the break. You made a point to show everyone on YouTube that it's possible to provide content every single day on YouTube while having a full-time job. I never thought the goal of this channel was to end e-begging but bring awareness to the concern and manipulation, and you accomplished that. You brought many people here and opened their eyes. The fact you reached 5,000 subscribers makes that point. Plus, you created a community invested in discussion. You listened to your community, audience, and most importantly, appreciated each and every single one of us. Thanks for all you have done, Rick. I really do hope that this isn't the end and you are just taking a break. But if this is your curtain call, I wish you all the best on your future endeavors. That's what Vince McMahon says to a lot of the wrestlers, usually when he wishes them off, I need to get back to watching some wrestling. Edge is back. On the stage. I might make an upload talking about that later. And Rusty has a PS. PS, more time for more trim. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Trim. Savage Mentis. Don't go, Rick. Just make a backup channel. We will all go there. Whatever you decide to do, man, I hope you know that you did make a difference. You definitely opened up my eyes a lot on these popular YouTubers. Maybe take some time off and come back whenever you're ready. You will be missed, Rick, and thank you for all you have done and tried to do. You seem like a real nice guy and a likable person, and I wish you continued success in whatever you choose to do. Take care, buddy, and stay radical. It's been one hell of a ride. Thank you, Savage Mentis. All-Star Kane. You do you, sir. If fighting this fight is truly in your heart, you'll feel the absence of crafting videos tugging upon the strings of your spirit. The echoes of past uploads will bellow deep in your soul, and a yearning to continue onward will consume you. You'll know, sir. Whatever the case may be, I thank you for your insight and creativity. You changed the way I look at gaming on this platform, and for that I'm grateful. Best of luck in your journey, wherever it may lead you. Thank you, All-Star Kane. RPT111. I can't keep the fan Twitter account open. Then there's a link to the Twitter you made for me. Your account is now deactivated. Sorry to see you go. Hashtag goodbye. Oh, that's not part of you. That actually, you're just writing what the Twitter is. You said, it's been a fun year listening to your videos. I don't think all that time was for nothing. You always said this was a hobby for you. I have a feeling you'll come back. Possibly not in the same form. Still, you'll probably have something to say, and you'll just want to get it out there. Until your next upload, here's some Jennifer Lawrence for the road. Thank you for that link. I am moving on, though, from Jennifer Lawrence, though. I haven't decided who the next object of my affections will be. Maybe you can help me with that, RPT111. Literally, it's not, just anything fancy. Just, who's really fucking hot? Thank you, RPT111. Evil Ernie 665. I like how you stopped one short of that, Maybe you're even more evil than that. I don't know. I question your evilness, Evil Ernie 665, and not the other one. Thank you, Rick. I've been with your channel for a while now, but never participated in the comment section as I didn't have a dog in the fight. I have enjoyed your perspective on things. Though I might not have agreed on everything you had to say, I appreciate and enjoyed what you brought to the table. You opened my eyes to a lot of things that was happening in the community. Thank you for all the hard work you did. Hopefully, you'll make a comeback. Now go and enjoy your time off. Cheers, brother. Thank you, Eva Ernie 665. 2D UK. I didn't think you Yanks got irony. Ha 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 ha, mate. I think that's, I forget what, it's been a month. I don't know what you were referring to. Okay, cut me some slack. It's been a freaking month, okay? Mate, as much as you're hurting now and feeling like it was all for naught, I can assure you, because of you, my whole view and perspective on YouTube has shifted. I had my own opinions and views, but never really thought others thought the same. You have shown a light on all the dodgy dealings and psychological manipulation these channels use, and for that I'll be forever grateful, as I'm sure many others will also. Sadly, I will have to agree with you about YouTube and its future. It's destined to be a pay-per-view service. I don't think I ever said that. Did I allude to that? I can't remember, which might not be a bad thing. As I've stated before, I remember it back in 2009 when it was a hive of hobbyists and enthusiasts eager to share knowledge and understanding outside of paying for it, when people were genuine and wanted to network and form communities just to meet like-minded people and not expect to be paid to do so. Imagine that. I wish you all the luck in the world, mate, and thank you for at least opening my eyes to fake fucks. Thank you to the UK. Snickle Fritz. I was just jamming the spirit of the radio on my guitar while listening to your video. Actually fit pretty good. Congrats on 5K, bud. If you ever want to record a Radical Rick mixtape, let me know. Thanks again for all the laughs, and I know whatever direction you decide to take things, you'll kill it. I didn't know you were really big into music, Snickle Fritz. One person already is responsible for helping me with a new intro, so maybe I might look you up in the future for that, huh? Samurai Edge. We are all just stories in the end. Rick definitely made it a good one. Interacting with people in a somewhat civil way, Rick taught me that people aren't who they seem, good or bad. Have a good life, Rick. Hope you stay safe and radical. This is Samurai Edge, signing off. Thank you, Samurai Edge. The 16-bit prick. We'll be gutted if this is truly the end of your channel. I've loved watching your videos on break at work, and always knew you'd have a new video up due to your consistency, which I loved about this channel. You open a lot of people's eyes to the real side of YouTube, and a side I seen a long time ago, but was surprised there wasn't many bringing it to people's attention. Really hope you stay on this platform doing what you have always done, and that's just being real, man. Not many channels like this out there, which is a shame. Hope to see more updates in the future. Also, anyone got any good recommendations for what I can watch on my breaks now? Skinflix. That's my recommendation there. Thank you, 16-bit brick. Juiced, Mitch Morial. Wait. I won't get my Chris Rock ribs routine from Iggy's? Nah, I'm only clowning. Ha 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 ha. I left you a farewell message yesterday, so I'll spare you the feels and not repeat it again. LOL. Yeah, man, I agree. YouTube is dead. It began dying 5 years ago, and it's in its death throes now. Soon it will be on its deathbed. Nick T. Wolf was right back in August. To paraphrase, all the time you spend on here researching and trying to get things right and presenting it to people is wasted time, when you can be using that time to work on yourself, or doing something that directly benefits you or others in your real life. That was the message that I got from it, and his message was stuck with me for all these months, and is even more important now. Take care, brother, and please enjoy some thunder in paradise. Ha 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 ha! Thank you, Juice Memorial. And I will do that. That's coming. Let's see here. I got a 5-year plan for that Chris Rock's ribs routine. Maybe in 2024, 2025. That'll be coming to you. Smash JT. This was a sobering and eye-opening listen. You and I didn't always agree, to say the least. But that doesn't mean what you had to say was any less important than what my sentiment was, or anyone else's for that matter. The baseless accusations were in poor taste. Sometimes it felt like throwing darts at a board. When you hit it was spectacular, but when you missed it really missed, and affected some hard-working good channels out there in an unintended negative light. The main reason I tuned into your vids was to hear another perspective. While I felt you were often reaching for a story that may not even exist, you also brought some information to the forefront that otherwise would have been missed by the general public. I hope you're not gone for good, but I understand the predicament you're in. 5,000 subs in this day and age is no joke. It's proof that what you did was working. Was it perfect? No, not even close. But no one is. Some of the best channels out there started really rough around the edges. Really appreciated that comment of the year as well. A good reminder for everyone to keep in mind. Never thought I'd say this, but thank you. Good luck out there, Rick. Sorry to hear it came to this. Thank you, Smash AT. The Winged Avenger. So, we've all been taken for fools. It turns out that the key to solving this enigma is that mystery number written in plain sight for everyone to see right on this page. It's the number 5,000. The number of subscribers that Rick has reached since this whole scandal erupted. That number was not there before poor Rick was struck with copyright claims. It's obvious that he concocted this whole scheme himself as an expedient way to quickly garner some sympathy on YouTube and get those few subscribers he needed to cross that coveted 5,000 threshold, which is usually the point at which YouTubers feel they have enough subscribers to successfully start a Patreon. What a shame that he felt he needed to do that. I pity him. To anyone who might think this is serious, it's a joke. Damn good one, too. Until next week when I reveal my Patreon. I'm just kidding. Or am I? MBK Silent. Rick, if you decide to never put up your comment of the day uploads again, could you possibly convert them all into audio files and upload the folder on a file sharing website in future? I would hate to have a piece of history disappear just like that, and I rewatch comment of the day all the time when I'm at work. MBK Silent, and you're not a medalist here, but I will give you a response here. About comment of the day, long story short, some of those are no longer with us. Okay, some of those are no longer with us, but what I will do is I will bring that back. I will bring back a lot of those comment of the days from 2019 in some form, like maybe a best of, maybe like a spotlight. I thought about maybe like take a lot of comments of the day or something from one person and have like a spotlight or something. So believe me, I have a lot of those saved. I have hundreds of those. I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I'm not going to have a playlist that's missing like 30 or 40 or whatever. Okay, that's just kind of sloppy. It's messy. Okay, there's other reasons also I'm not bringing them back as a whole, but I will see about bringing it back in some way. Hell, maybe the next 5-10 years or however long I'm on YouTube, I'll eventually bring it all back, just like in chunks. Thank you, MBK Silent. Attack of the Pixels. Rick, I came to this channel originally because you were one of the only people here on YouTube who actually listened to my comments. You even gave me 2 gold comments of the day and many hearts. And you have always been real and not afraid to disagree. Whatever reconstructuring you do to your channel in the future, just know that I will still be here, chiming in the comments every time you bring up a great conversation around something, and giving your videos that one extra thumbs up to counteract the shitheads. Fuck the shitheads, you know. You're stuck with my sub. Thank you, Attack of Pixels. Okay, I think now we're into the medal ceremony. The last bronze medal for comment of the day goes to Auteur Studios. I didn't have the capability to leave a more thought-out comment earlier because the kids were talking to me at the same time, but wanted to leave you with something. Since I started watching, I agreed and disagreed with you about certain YouTubers, but I stayed. You helped me realize that Patreon was not viable for me even after being on the fence about it for so long. I found some great and not so great channels through here, found a community far more supportive than in most retro communities. You engage with many of us, even the not so pleasant ones. I know I'm barely a blip on the YouTube sphere, but I will say the small time you have been a viewer, you have made a good impact on me, as I can see here with so many. I found your channel through a Facebook group who thought you were spewing hate, but I am a logical person and like to judge for myself, and I did not see that. We had some good conversations outside the YouTube sphere, like comics, sports, and cars. I know it's cliche at this point to say that I can call you a friend or whatnot, but I have no reason to see you as anything but. I hope you can go back to doing what you were doing, but when you return, we can still shoot the shit about all the other stuff. I have a lot more to say, but just want to leave this comment with a positive message, and I hope that brings a smile to your face, and you got at least one person to change the way they approach the platform. Just remember, Patreon and YouTube is a symptom of a bigger disease. It might not go away, but it will hopefully decline. I'm going to move right along to the silver and the gold. And at the end, I'll have some responses just in general, and I'll explain why there's no singular responses to these medalists. The silver medal comes to us from Will's VG Addiction. Rick, please consider starting an alternate channel or moving to another platform. If I can leave any sort of impact on you as a viewer, I can tell you that you have positively affected a lot of people. First and foremost, you are an entertaining dude. Most importantly, you have awoken a lot of people to the scams and BS that so many of the social media whores are pulling. There were so many comments from people feeding the beast without realizing what they were doing until you opened their eyes. 5,000 engaged subscribers means a hell of a lot more than 200,000 mindless drones. The fact that you created such a stir amongst the big e-beggar channels, being such a small channel yourself, is proof of that. If you decide you're done, I respect that. If it's not fun anymore, you should spend that time doing something fulfilling. I honestly wish you the best and thank you for the time and effort you put into these past few years. I enjoyed what you put out, and I'm thankful for the laughs and insight you provided. Unfortunately, we live in this world that is so pro-cookie cutter, mass-produced, highly processed, mindless garbage, and works hard to suppress the voices of people who question the status quo. You will not be forgotten. Even if you didn't make the change yourself, perhaps you provided the spark to someone or a group of people who will. God bless, brother. And the gold medal. The last gold medal for comment of the day comes to us from... On this day, I see clearly everything else. It's not Edge. It's not Edge. Okay, sorry. It's not Edge. I got your hopes up right. You thought, Edge came by the channel and left a comment? And got the comment of the day in his first comment? I'll tell you who got a gold medal on their first ever comment left on the channel, and that was Boston Rock Spot. Not only that, but Boston Rock Spot, you got the last gold medal. It's quite a feather in your cap there, my man. Boston Rock Spot says, haven't been on since Wednesday, and fast forward to today, and I come across this. What a damn shame. See, I don't understand why anyone in their right mind would ever A, want to be famous, or B, want to be internet famous. Internet fame is the equivalent of being known as a person who got effed in the A by a horse. Damn, now that's a tone change. It's striving to become a lifelong laughing stock. Hey, it's that schmo on the site. Ha ha ha, look at that. Is that seriously a life goal for people? To be internet famous? Why are people so desperate to stay on top that they do foolish things or stir the shit pot to validate any sort of relevance to what they're trying to do? Remember when there was a time that YouTube's mission simply was to broadcast yourself? Just everyday people sharing their passion for whatever it is they're into and engaging in conversation with those who are like-minded as well as the opposite. It was a place to go to get what you wanted, to say out there, because among your peers and family members, you were wildly written off or misunderstood. It was once a friendly place. That's gone here. Gone. These channels that soak up my feed are mindless drivel that already plague all the media outlets. YouTube was once a fresh alternative to all that nonsense, and it came around like a breath of fresh air. Next thing you know, you have all these channels getting roped into these media circles, and once money gets involved, you get a lot of phonies and program robots who now answer to someone else rather than remaining in control of their channels and content, and give up pieces of their revenue for being pushed through the algorithm. They now become slaves. They do YouTube because they have to. It's a big club, and you're not in it. You and I are not in the big club. Like George Carlin once said, the smaller, more honest channels get buried by all the members of the big club who have to keep essentially their investors happy. The way some of these YouTubers make a living is nothing short of disgusting. I can watch all the content I want for free. Unless I get a sizable return on investment, I'll never give anyone's channel my hard-earned money. I'm really sorry to see your channel go, Rick. 5K subscribers on your own terms is something you should be proud of. People were catching on and realizing what a bunch of con artists some of these people here are. And I feel that because you were onto something, you got taken out. Decompress from all this. Take time for you. I will certainly miss comment of the day. And thanks for making my debut comment on your channel a gold medal. I wish you nothing but the best. Over and out. Okay, let's see. Still recording. I took my gaze away from the screen, Boston Rock Spot, and the other medalist, to look at my recorder. My recorder decided to stop recording on, I think, what could have been some of my best responses ever. I had to re-record I think the last 20, 30 minutes. Here's the thing. I don't know if I could really, like, I could probably create something. I could create a response that would be okay, but it wasn't. I'm not going to try to redo it. Just trust me. It was some amazing shit. It really was. Like, that's the thing I would listen to and I would go, you fucking nailed it. But I don't know. Like, the energy is just gone. All right. To be honest, sometimes I would be working on a comment of the day and I wouldn't have all the passion. Just to be honest with you. Sometimes I would be doing it and I would be feeling like, okay, making the donuts. And that's what I disliked about it, Boston Rock Spot. And to the other medalist and everyone else that commented, that's what I disliked about it. I was uploading so much. I was like, it felt like I was just like a machine. And I stopped and I looked at it and said, what the hell, Rick? You know, you just gotta, you can't be this machine, this critical satire machine. Because what happens is the more you do something, the more you put out, like it's less, it's diluted is what it is. And that's what was going on. I was uploading 4, 5, 6 uploads a day and working full time and doing other stuff. And I was like, no, not anymore. And I was driven, man. I was driven because I was like, somebody's got to do this. Somebody has to. Somebody has to push against the machine. But there's a lot of machines. It's not just on YouTube. There's a lot of machines we can't control. It's, if anything, YouTube is just like a microcosm of a lot of different things going on in the world. And people might say, well, you know, Rick, you can't control a lot of different things in the world, so what makes you think you can, I don't know. Like, to me, it's really, I'm not going to beat the machine. Okay, I'm not going to beat what's in place. I'm not going to convince everyone, hey, you know what? Don't sell out. Don't lose your integrity. Okay? Don't shake hands with certain people on YouTube. Don't do that. All right? Don't shake hands with the wrong people because that's not who you need to be just to get ahead. I know it's not going to work for everybody. And sometimes I stop and I think to myself, like, you know, why is it such a passionate thing to me? And I then think to myself, well, I'm passionate about a lot of things. Everyone's passionate about something and a lot of different things. Just so happens one of the things I'm passionate about is taking the piss out of spoiled, entitled scam artists on YouTube. It just is what it is. I just had to face it. Okay? I'm good at it, but I'm passionate about it. There's not going to be a day where I wake up and I'm like, well, I'm no longer passionate about that. It's always going to be a part of me. I don't know. I can't explain it. Right? I'm a hobbyist, you might say. I like games. I like watching movies. I like crafts. And I like taking the piss out of spoiled, entitled scam artist e-beggars. I do. I'll just be honest in that. I do. Okay? So that's a craft of mine. It's a weird craft, I suppose. But who are any of you to say that my craft is any, less valid than someone else's craft? Who are anyone to say, and they come here and they say, like, well, your channel is any less than another channel. I'm like, by whose standards exactly? For an open discussion channel centered around a lot of things on YouTube, I think I do pretty damn fucking well as a one-man band. Kenny also. The two-man band, I think we do pretty damn fucking well for what it is. Just imagine if we had production values and a budget and people behind us and a staff. And imagine if I was fucking unemployed. Imagine what I could be capable of. That's kind of scary to a lot of e-beggars. That's kind of scary right there. But it's not just about that. Boston Rock Spot, and to Will's VG Addiction and to Auteur Studios and to everyone, not only on this comment of the day, but everyone that left me amazing comments throughout the history of comment of the day. I really do appreciate it. You know, you shared with me your thoughts, your views, your opinions. You shared with me on this, can we call it a show? I guess lesser things have been called a show. All right, I think I passed the bar to call this a show that was a shared show. A lot of you were my guest. I had like 3 guests every show. Auteur talked about how it was cool just to come by and shoot the shit. You know, I was so consumed, so busy uploading so much, I wasn't able to get in the comment section and just shoot the shit with a lot of people and have discussions. So maybe if I scale back a little bit on the channel, I'll have more time for that. Will's VG Addiction talked about how getting 5,000 subscribers on your own terms is more impressive than 200,000 compromised, stripped of your integrity. I like that. You know, I mean, I would like to have 200,000 subscribers. You know, that'd be kind of cool. But on what terms? On whose terms? What would one have to do to sacrifice to get to that place? If I had to sacrifice my passion, my integrity, a lot of who I was, then I could never do that, you know? But I see a lot of people how they will do that. And I just think it's really sad when you see a lot of channels that, you know, it's not them. They're part of the machine. They're part of the machine, the business. And it can be entertaining channels. Yeah, they can be entertaining. Okay. A lot of bigger channels, they are entertaining. Sure. But I just come at it from a different perspective that YouTube should be more, it should be pushed more towards the passion channels and not just the channels that are just specifically just about hitting the margins. And I don't know. That's just my personal feel on it. People might say like, hey, that's not realistic. Rick, it's not realistic. You know, YouTube is not supposed to be what, you know, you think it is. I think it's open to discussion what people think YouTube should be. And I think that I'm damn proud that this channel has been the past year and beyond a place where people can come by and they can discuss what they feel that YouTube should be like and be about. There are places right now where you can't go on YouTube and have those kind of discussions in the comment section. You can't even have those fucking discussions, but here, regardless of anything, regardless of the quality of this channel going forward, regardless of how much I upload, it's going to always be a place where all of you can come and comment and tell me just whatever. You know, yeah, I'm running out of steam. I am telling you guys, you know, the original recording, fucking epic. It was fucking epic, but it's okay. You know why it's okay, guys? Because we're moving on with comment of the week. I want to deeply thank all of you for making this very special to me comment of the day. I'll always remember it, all right? And like I said, I will be bringing back some best of comments of the day in some form, all right? And your words, all of your comments are etched on my soul. Isn't that a sweet thing to say? Etched on my heart. On this day, I see clearly. Edge is fucking back. Yes, celebration. Edge is back. Take care, everybody. Much love.